Okay.
You bet. Everyone, we're here to proceed with the selection of the Provincial Auditor of Saskatchewan. I'd like to introduce members of the Committee of Public Accounts. Deputy Chair, Ms. Colleen Young, Ms. Alina Young, Mr. Todd Gowdy, Mr. Marv Friesen, Mr. Delbert Kirsch, Mr. Hugh Nerline, and Mr. Dana Skoropad. We have one agenda item here today, and that's the Provincial Auditor selection process. Of course, we've been engaged in this work as a committee since March of last year, and we've arrived at a conclusion to a very good process. I want to thank all of you as members for your involvement in that process. I want to thank our Deputy Chair as a key member of that steering committee, Ms. Colleen Young, for her leadership involvement throughout this as well. And I want to thank the members of the Audit Committee, our technical experts that were involved throughout the process, Dr. Regan Schmidt and Mr. Pat Pitka. I'd also like to thank Rob Park, our committee clerk, for his exceptional service to this process, as well as Hannah Lee on the human resource side. So at this point, we are in a very good spot, and I would ask a member to move a motion with respect to the appointment of the auditor. Ms. Young.
Also move that motion that pursuant to Section 3.1 of the Provincial Auditor Act, the Standing Committee on Public Accounts unanimously recommends to the Legislative Assembly Tara Clement for appointment to the position of Provincial Auditor for Saskatchewan.
Thank you, Deputy Chair Young. That's moved by Deputy Chair Young. Is that agreed? Agreed. That's carried. And that was identified in the motion that was unanimous from this table, the Public Accounts Committee. We have the report that outlines this process and recommends Ms. Clement's appointment as the Provincial Auditor of Saskatchewan. I'd ask a member to move a motion on this front. Deputy Chair Young.
I so move that the first report of the Standing Committee on Public Accounts be adopted and presented to the Assembly.
Thank you, Deputy Chair Young. Moved by Deputy Chair Young. All agreed? Agreed. And that's carried. That's the business of today. Thank you to everyone for being a part of this very important process. And we will now take this to the Assembly here today. Yeah, that's the last piece. Thank you all. And I'd seek a motion of adjournment. Moved by Mr. Nerline. All agreed? That's carried. This committee stands adjourned until the call of the chair.